So we're making ginger chicken and noodle soup, and this is a very simple recipe. The idea is that it's easy to prepare if you're not feeling too well, and it's also got some ingredients. It's nutritious. You've got the protein from the chicken, you've got noodles that are quick and easy to prepare, you've got some vegetables, some celery and some carrots, and there's also ginger, which is good if you're feeling nauseous. So it's a very simple recipe, just a little bit of preparation, and then it will cook with no need to stir or to do too much to it for about 25 minutes. So we're going to start by just preparing the celery and the carrots. So they just need chopping relatively finely. It's down to individual preference how small you want to chop them. But they'll cook more quickly if you chop them finely. And it's also a recipe that's quite versatile. If you want to make it a little bit more elaborate, you could add chilies, you could add some herbs. We'll chop the carrots and try and chop them into similar sized pieces. When we're chopping the carrots, we're using the bridge and then the claw technique to keep our fingers away from the knife. And then finally we'll prepare the ginger. So we're just going to take the skin off the ginger and then we'll grate it. It's easy to use a teaspoon for the ginger to take the skin off. Saves risking chopping fingers with knives and has less waste of the ginger. Going to grate the ginger and use one of the finer graters. Got quite a lot of ginger here, but it can be adapted to taste. So now we need to just make up the stock. A stock cube, and it's a low salt stock cube. We use the lower salt versions. Dissolve the stock cube in the boiling water. Put the stock cube in the water and continue to let it dissolve. Then we're just going to add all the vegetables and the chicken to the pan. So we'll add the celery. Added the ginger, and then with the chicken, we've taken the chicken is skinless, but it has the bone in to give it a more tasty cut than the boneless chicken thighs. Just go put the whole piece of chicken into the pan, and once it's cooked, we'll come back and pull the chicken apart and add the noodles. So our chicken's now cooked. It's been cooking for about half an hour. So we're just going to take the chicken out and we're going to pull it apart and put it back into the soup and finish the soup with the noodles. So we're just using 2 forks to pull the chicken into small pieces, sort of bite-sized pieces. And you can see it's well cooked, that it's coming apart easily. So we'll put the chicken back in the pan. We're going to add the noodles, and the noodles we're using today are the pre-cooked noodles, but you could buy dried noodles and pre-cook them, or if you put them in directly into the soup, if you were using dried noodles, you'd want to add a little bit more liquid because they'll take up quite a lot of the liquid. So we're putting the noodles in and we'll leave the pan on high for about 2 minutes to make sure everything's heated through. And if you were adding some more spices or some herbs, you'd add them at this stage. The noodles have had 2 minutes, so we're ready to serve.